Did you know that something you ate today could be silently sabotaging your health? If you're a man over 40, you won't believe what's on this list. We always hear about superfoods that boost our health, energy, and vitality, especially as we step into our 40s. But what about the opposite? What about those treacherous foods hiding in plain sight, masquerading as harmless or even beneficial? In today's video, we're unveiling the top 6 foods that are secretly depleting your health, vitality, and energy. You might think you're doing everything right, but one or more of these culprits could be holding you back. Stick around to ensure you're not unintentionally harming your health and to learn how you can make smarter choices moving forward. Let's dive in. Number 1. Your heart doesn't like your sandwich meat. Ever had a mouth-watering salami or pepperoni on your sandwich and felt a pang of guilt? Well, there might be a good reason for that. 1 tiny ounce of hard salami, it's packing a whopping 106 calories and nearly 9 grams of fat, with the lion's share being the dreaded saturated kind. Yep, you heard it right. Now here's the kicker. According to our pals at the American Heart Association, too much of this saturated fat mischief can skyrocket your bad cholesterol. And guess what that leads to? An increased risk of playing dodgeball with heart disease. And it doesn't stop there. The World Health Organization threw another curveball. They've been side-eyeing salami and its processed meat buddies, linking them to, get this, colorectal cancer. The exact reason? It's a bit of a mystery, but the culprits could range from high-fat content, pesky preservatives, or a secret combo of both. Here's the game changer. Why not jazz up your sandwich with some low-sodium chicken deli meat? For a heartier serving of 3.5 ounces, you'll only be taking in about 98 calories and a mere 1.9 grams of fat. And the best part? Almost none of it is that pesky saturated kind. Number 2, think twice before biting that white bread sandwich. Ever wondered why you should ditch that fluffy white bread or those buns from your fast food faves? It's the fiber factor, my friend. Many everyday items like certain breakfast delights are seriously slacking in the fiber department. And here's why that's a big deal. Fiber? Oh, it's like a VIP pass for your gut and heart. It not only plays best buds with the good bacteria in your belly, but this superstar nutrient, especially the soluble type, is on a mission to keep your cholesterol in check. Did you know the experts recommend a daily dose of 25 to 38 grams of fiber? And for the gents, it's even more crucial as they age, with a target of hitting 30 to 35 grams. Yet the shocker? Most of us aren't even coming close to that number. Here's your play. Swap out those sugar-packed breakfast bites for trusty oats. Opt for breads that boast 100% whole wheat or whole grain. And whether you're dining out or hitting up the drive-thru, always keep an eagle eye out for whole grain goodies. Your gut will thank you. Number 3, hold those sauce bottles. You know that creamy ranch or blue cheese dressing that's oh so perfect with wings? Or how about that velvety Alfredo that's just begging to coat your pasta? And who can forget the classic mayo for that sandwich spread? We get it, they're irresistible. But here's the scoop. These creamy culprits, they're sneaky. They're often loaded with saturated fats and sadly skimp on nutrients. Routinely giving into their creamy charms can usher in the bad kind of cholesterol and tag along with some extra pesky pounds. Not the kind of party guests you want, right? Your saucy solution. Next time, how about a drizzle of balsamic vinaigrette over that salad? If you're dipping, a Greek yogurt-based concoction can be just as delish. For pasta, marinara, or an olive oil-based sauce is your ticket to Flavor Town without the guilt. And for that sandwich, mustard or the ever-trendy mashed avocados might just become your new go-to. Number 4, sweet deception, the truth about sugar-free treats. Hey there, snack enthusiasts. Ever eyed those sugar-free labels thinking you've cracked the code to guilt-free munching? Hold that thought. Sugar-free doesn't always mean carefree. While sugar might be off the guest list, these snacks often roll out the red carpet for artificial ingredients or some cheeky extra fats. Now that's not to say all sugar-free heroes wear capes of deceit. Take dried prunes, for example. Not only do they come with a no added sugar badge, but they're also rocking the health charts with GI and bone benefits. However, a word to the wise, those labels, read them like a detective novel. Many processed snacks will swap out sugar, only to usher in a parade of saturated or trans fats, a hefty dose of sodium, or a sideshow of refined flours. And here's the kicker. These replacements can be just as mischievous for your health. So, next time you reach for that sugar-free treat, remember it's not just about what's missing, but what might have been added in sugar's place. Number 5. Plot twist. That American cheese might be fooling you. All right, gather round. You know that classic orange slice that melts flawlessly on burgers and stars in our beloved grilled cheese? Well, get this. It might not be the real cheese you're thinking of. Instead, it's more like cheese with some unexpected guests. We're talking oils, milk fat, a sprinkle of starch, a dash of salt, and a party of preservatives, all rounded out by emulsifiers for that silky feel. Now, before you hit the panic button, there's a simple way to know. Sneak a peek at the label. If it boasts at least 51% cheese, it earns its badge as a cheese food. Thanks for the specifics, U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Anything less? You're dealing with a cheese product. Let's cut to the chase. These are often the VIPs of the processed food realm. Rich in fats, loaded with salt, and doused in additives, they're all show and little go when it comes to nutrition. Now for the cheesy truth. Explore cheeses that actually wear the cheese label with pride. They're not only a delightful taste experience, but also a fantastic source of calcium, our body's wingman for sturdy bones, gleaming teeth, and many essential functions. Speaking of calcium-rich champions, ever tried goat cheese? Apart from its delightful tang, it's an easier digest for many, especially those playing hide-and-seek with dairy. Plus, calorie-wise, it's the more generous cousin to cheeses like provolone, brie, Swiss, and cheddar. A side note for our health fans, while real cheese is rich in saturated fat, one study even hinted that this dairy fat might actually be playing for our team, especially in warding off strokes. However, always keep a balance. Aim to stay within the dietary guidelines, capping saturated fat to 10% of your daily intake. So if you're on a 2,000 calorie plan, maybe don't have more than a 200 calorie cheese fiesta in a day. So next time you're cheese shopping, remember, all that glitters isn't gold, or in this case, cheese. Number 6, hold the can, unlock better health. Remember those cozy moments? Hugging a warm bowl after a long day, or even popping open a can for a quick fix? Well, brace yourself. The news about canned soup is, well, it's a bit salty. Here's the lowdown. Canned soups are notorious for swimming in sodium. And get this, as we age, our bodies aren't the sodium filtering champs they once were. More sodium can mean roller coaster blood pressure and even a dance with osteoporosis. Oh, and that puffy feeling, that's often our body's encore from the salt show, causing that uninvited bloat. But before you mourn the loss of your soup days, here's a tasty tip. How about becoming the soup maestro of your kitchen? Whip up your own delightful concoctions and freeze them in single-serve portions. Quick, convenient, and you hold the seasoning scepter. If DIY isn't quite your style, scout for those low-sodium canned variants. They're out there waiting for a spotlight in your pantry. I'd love to hear from you. Were you surprised by any? Or maybe you've got a food alert of your own that other 40-plus warriors should know about? Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation alive. And if this information added some value to your day, or maybe saved that sandwich you were about to make, hit that like button. See you in the next video.